fucking Halloween playing in the background.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, she just shot his ass in the head.
It's all the times he was killed.
That's Halloween too. The blood tears right there, baby. Yeah.
We talk about the problem that you have that is horror movies.
Horror movie problem, man. There's a lot of people that like horror movies. What's wrong with it?
They're mass murderers.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody grew up on that shit. Everything's too played out now, man. You know what I mean? It's the same old stuff. Everyone's seen ever since the internet came around. You know what I mean? Everyone, whether you're 10 years old, you're on the internet looking up people dying and shit, or seeing, you know, videos on Twitter now or whatever. Back in 1978, you didn't have none of that, bro. You know what I mean? You just babysitter killer on the loose. I mean, you don't know nothing. You got your newspaper. That's what comes the next day. You know what I mean? So, but what's good?
Yo, I'm just saying, look at the shit that's going on behind you, bro.
Oh, yeah. They going through all the movies. I like it.
I'm over here like, are they going to come out with a second Up? And he's over here looking at this shit. Like, what?
Like, Jesus Christ.
This is why we're here, right?
Yeah. So what's up, man? We live? We doing this? What's up?
Oh, man, yeah. We
live?
been live.
All right, I like
live
it.
as fuck,
So
boys.
what's good?
Welcome to the Gilly Green podcast.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
Episode
What's up,
1.
boys?
Shit, man. Chilling, just smoked, you know, vibing.
I don't know what you're talking about. He smoked. I was around.
Yeah, I mean, you get a contact buzz. You know how it goes. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, especially when the neighbor across the hall is smoking. Oh, wait. Nah.
That's crack. It's a different
What do they say? What do the kids say now? Cap. Is that what they say?
Oh, man, I'm too old for that.
Yo.
That's not what we used to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. So I don't know what, you know, whatever, we can talk about whatever you want today and get into it.
Well, right now we're talking about this fucking weird shit that's
talking
going
about
on.
Halloween back
Yeah,
here.
you got like this infatuation with Halloween.
Yeah, man, Michael Myers is the best. You know what I mean? Jason Voorhees, a ripoff. Sean Cunningham himself said, you know, John Carpenter's Halloween's doing good in theaters, making a lot of money. Let's rip it off, man. Make that money. So I like Jason as a character, but I don't like the franchise, man. Child's Play is cool. I like Chucky. I fuck with Chucky. It's a different idea. Freddy Krueger, he's cool, man. Different concept, you know, fucking people up in their dreams. So
Producer D, he seems like he needs a hug, bro. He's in a lot of scary shit.
I was like, yeah, you all right, bro?
Hey, man.
This is heavy.
Ah, man, horror movies.
Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. That's my number 2 favorite between right after Halloween, honestly, man. And then Child's Play. Texas Chainsaw Massacre hits different. That's before everything else. That's 1974. Texas based, man. Ed Gein, however you want to say his last name, is based on him. He was a weird dude. I mean,
that's very loosely based on him, though. Knowing his true story, like I guess, like the skin thing with the lamps.
That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, the lamps and shit. I mean, the dude obviously has some weird shit going on, like, you know. But our generation of Dahmer, you know what I mean?
Is that Busta Rhymes?
Yo,
yeah,
real talk. That episode was when I was growing up. There, that
Resurrection, 2002.
When they had Busta Rhymes comes in at the end and saves the day.
I had to interject in the middle of that. I just seen Busta up there.
Yeah,
like,
2002, man. Fucking.
There he is again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Mr. Busta Bus,
motherfucker.
I'm not gonna give a shout out to it.
I fuck with Busta Rhymes from that.
He's coming to Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
next month.
Is he?
In November. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, Jadakiss pulls up or something. I'm there, but Busta Rhymes. I mean. I don't know.
I'm with you.
You know, but nah, listen, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre did their thing. Obviously, a lot of these franchises make way too many movies and shit like that. And they, you know, just like Halloween Ends dropped today. Definitely gonna check that out later. But, you know, not expecting too much out of it. New age shit's, you know, just it's different. But
what's that about?
Halloween Ends?
Yeah.
Basically, if you follow the timelines, you got 1978 Halloween. It skips everything else. It goes to 2018, which is 40 years later. Then you had Halloween Kills in 2021, and then this is Halloween Ends. Basically, they're saying, you know, they're trying to kill off that chapter of Halloween. Basically, John Carpenter's ending his franchise the way he wants. Supposedly, you know, everyone's dying. Michael's dying, Jamie Lee's dying, or Laurie, as you know, her in the movie. But I don't expect.
Was that spoiler alert?
No, I mean that's what it's called. Ends
know
for,
what's going on.
Yeah, that's all they push in the trailer. You know, how everyone's got to die and all this stuff. But I don't know, man. Halloween's dope. Like I said, I just fuck with the vibe, man. It's because it's so simple. It's Captain Kirk mask. You know what I mean? They went to the store, bought a Captain Kirk mask, ripped the sideburns off, ripped the fucking eyebrows, sprayed it, and they used it. You know what I mean? It was that or a clown mask, and they went with that. So I think it just fits the vibe. But yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, man, I was actually afraid of Michael Myers. Like I said, I remember on DirecTV, my dad rented Resurrection when you were just talking about 2002. Used to watch it before school. I don't know. I was born in 95, so.
Used to watch Halloween before school?
Yeah, well, I remember when he rented it, we watched it the night of, and then I put it on in the morning. And I don't know, dude, I used to be terrified to even go out in my kitchen and shit because of that. Like,
he's like a.
These are all. I think we're putting a pamphlet out on why you should not watch this. Like, I don't know.
What I mean, right. Nah, man, you just gotta have an understanding. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, nowadays shit's completely different. You know, all the horror movies have to focus on gore and heavy shit like that. Eerie. You know, there wasn't even much blood back then in those. You know, it's just eerie vibes, and that shit worked, man. You got the internet now. The internet fucked everything up. Technology fucked everything up.
I will say, for like horror movies, the one that used to get me a lot was the sounds dumb, but The Strangers.
Yeah, Marilyn.
That shit freaked me the fuck out.
The Manson family.
Nah.
What do you mean?
The one with the dude.
The 3 people breaking the house?
Yeah. I know the whole real life story. It's got nothing to do with Manson.
It's that's what it was. The Ketty Cabin murders. That's what it's loosely based on that. I used to live by the Ketty Cabin.
What are you talking about? You talking about the Strangers?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, that's what it's based.
It does not have a Manson connection.
Yes, I don't know about Manson, but
I'm telling you it does.
Loosely connected to the Ketty murders, I do believe, in Plumas County. Peep that out. It was on Unsolved Mysteries. I'll pull it up. It's
I was
really
gonna say he's got it here, but normally I was gonna say producer. What do you got? No, I'm just kidding. That would be hard.
Yeah, man, it's based on that.
Based on what? It says what he said. Those murders.
The Strangers is based on. Let me see. It's supposed to be based on the Mansons.
Nah, pull that shit up.
I'm looking, man. I'm looking.
Because I think the one that's based on the Mansons was one of the Rob Zombie ones.
There was that.
It was like the House of 1,000 Corpses or some shit.
Yeah. Well, The Strangers, blah, blah, blah.
Because I thought The Strangers, right, was the movie where the people are in the fucking... at like the dad's cabin after the wedding, and they have like an argument. Yep. And those people come and murder him.
It says it's based on 3 alternate true stories. The first is the infamous series of murders committed by the Manson family, which blah blah blah. Let's see, and then the second true story is what he just said: the Ketty Cabin murders. I've
been to that cabin.
Fuck that.
Where is it?
It was in Plumas County, California. I lived in a town called Quincy and went to college there. Shout out Feather River College, right? And it was not too far from where we lived. It's been torn down since. The murder was never. It was an unsolved mystery. Right, unsolved murder. Y'all should like peep the article on that. It's fucked up.
Yeah, and then it's about his life as a kid. Apparently, like someone was knocking at his door asking for someone who didn't live there when he was a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I had known about like the dude, the writer, whoever's life as a kid, and also like I think there was a string like recently up till 2013 of like these situations where there were like these murders,
right?
And in town, people would see like some type of variation of like. I don't know if it was like the kids that are in the movie or whatever. Either way, that movie fucked with me because it felt more realistic than.
See, the
like
second one. The second one's ass.
I haven't seen it.
Don't even watch
it. Yeah, I watched about 10 minutes of it and turned that shit off.
Y'all ever remember the original Wrong Turns? You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Not after like 3 and shit. Those are all.
No. Like the first 2, because that's like Appalachian shit, dude. Right. That shit's real.
Did you see the new one though?
No.
So the new one blew me away. It has nothing to even do like with that. It's like new school, like actual like people that live in the fucking hill mountains that are like fucking crazy, man. Like, but it's good, you know what I mean? It's not none of that like, oh, like screaming in the woods, weird shit. Like, the shit we got up on the early 2000s. But it's fucking good, man. I like it. It's a good movie. I don't know what else you fuck with. Children of the Corn,
Jeepers Creepers.
Ah, man. So all right,
here we go.
He's gonna walk away.
I went too close to it. All right, go with it.
So, well, first of all, y'all see the new one yet?
Nah.
Trash, horrible. We all knew it would be. It was a B studio putting it out. It was a C studio putting it out. It wasn't even a B studio. Horrible. We knew it was gonna be horrible. Acting shit, storyline shit. 1 and 2, I give props to, but I mean, you know,
At least one.
You know the backstory with the director, or no?
Nah.
No, I can't even think of his name right now. Dude got arrested.
Wait, what are we talking about? I can look.
Jeepers Creepers.
Thanks.
director.
Yeah, my fucking brain just farted.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Fuck. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna know it. But
So dumb.
yeah, the director of Jeepers Creepers. He one of his films back in the 70s or 80s, man. He got arrested for like molestation and rape of one of the cast members. It was a clown movie.
Victor Salva.
Victor Salva. Yo,
Oh, yo, that
fucking
name does
Salva.
sound familiar. Well, I do not condone any of that.
No,
shit.
it's fucking bullshit. So that's the thing's been all these years is that who the fuck let this dude back? You know, the same motherfuckers that were supporting him before, like funding his shit.
Yeah.
They knew about all this. He got out and they funded his shit again for Jeepers Creepers. That's why there's always been that fine line of like, you know, people don't even fuck with that franchise. A lot of people don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Because
But
of
see,
that shit.
This is good because I had no idea.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up shit.
Interesting.
It's fucked up, man. Yeah, they wiped it under the rug, man. Shit. You know, we all grew up on fucking Nickelodeon. Fucking
Yeah.
Dan Schneider,
Yeah.
the foot guy.
Head of the class, man. Head of
What?
the, y'all know about that? No,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
dated myself.
The foot guy?
What fuck
Dan
guy?
Schneider.
I'm sure I do know, but like, I'm
Fucking
trying to think
Zoe,
about
Zoe
it.
101, Drake and Josh,
Yeah.
all that. You know, Dan Schneider's
Oh
baby.
yeah. The dude from Drake and Josh that's got the fucking. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
the actor.
no,
Or
Nah, the
somebody else?
motherfucker that makes that
Dan
produced-
Schneider's the producer of.
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah, I
produced
didn't know that.
all the shows.
all the shows we watched growing up.
Okay.
Zoe 101, Victoria, all that shit, bro.
Okay.
Everything. iCarly, Drake and Josh, everything. All that. Amanda Show. Dude just came out like, you know, was exposed as like a fucking pedo, dude. Like,
Oh
just-
wow.
What?
yeah, man. You got to look that shit
Well,
up.
yo, shout out to Dan Farmington for a minute. Dan was just like posting yesterday about. I'm pretty sure it was Dan was like watching a show with somebody.
Oh yeah,
And was like, yeah, and
the
was
Chipmunks.
like the chipmunk thing. It was like, this
Yeah.
is not for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they have some throwbacks.
That shit
to
happens
shit.
all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, he was putting out like he had an obsession with feet or some shit. Like people, you go to Twitter and type in Dan Schneider, man. I ain't
Yeah,
really talk
accused
more
of-
about it, but
Accused of hypersexual practices at Nick.
oh man, he got fucked on by like they hit him hard. His whole rep, like they got him out of there, man. He was their number one producer, like
Yeah.
But all the actors started coming out saying like, you know, he was holding on to me, had our feet out, and was taking pictures, like just weird shit, man. Just all types of weird shit. So there's a lot of fucked up people in the industry.
I've
man,
been,
you know?
yeah.
know what I
Oh, dude,
mean?
yeah, well,
Fuck.
absolutely, a lot of fucked up
Yeah,
people in
that's
the industry, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you know, not to like throw it back like a lot with this, but like the Lost Boys, right? What's that dude's name? Corey
Lost.
Feldman.
Corey Feldman?
Yeah, so he's got like this whole thing. I know he's got like mental shits too. You know, that's real
Yeah.
serious, the mental health and drug use. But you listen to his story.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Nah. What you talking
Yo,
about?
it's way more than I could even like. We could do a whole episode.
do-
We probably should.
I would love to do an episode on the Coreys alone because, like, so I'm that old.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. Man, how about
Hold up, real quick.
Go ahead.
Just
Oh, yeah.
because this is our first
Sorry,
podcast,
yeah.
I just want to throw this out there. So, I'm Mr. Green.
The
Who are you?
Gilly, what's up?
And,
what up,
Got our
this
man over here.
heavenly voice is.
I'm producer D Roots, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
Roots,
producer
man,
Roots.
Roots.
Producer
Roots.
Roots.
Let's go.
I like it.
All right, we can get back to the conversation. I just figured
Yeah.
we never.
Well, let's
did, like, an
flip it
intro.
over. How about Blink 182 getting back together, man?
So first of all, I put that post up, and you fucking copy me.
Yeah, bullshit.
So-
Which one you put up?
The same poster that you shared the day after me. That one.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you were like, I wish I could be like him.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, anyways,
Vegas, man. That's gonna be a banger. Sum 41, Blink 182.
Should look
fucking
good, right?
everyone's pulling up. Yeah, Offspring. Vegas 2023. It's gonna be fucking nuts.
I love the fact that they named it when you were young because it is.
That's what I
when
like,
was young.
man. That's what it was. Middle school. That's
Derek, how is it for you at 46?
At
Like,
46 to
does
see
that
that
poster
shit
not
right there?
resonate with you?
Oh yeah, it absolutely resonates with me.
Oh, it does.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an Orange County kid, so like most of those bands grew up when I grew up. Like, you know,
Right.
I used to deliver tacos to Dexter from the Offspring and shit back in the day. So like those are like my people. Like, you know, we were surf skate rats and we went to
yeah.
punk
Are they
shows,
on
man.
that list? I didn't catch that.
Oh,
The Offspring?
yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's a
the
show
only,
right
the
there.
only band that wasn't on there that I was like, I was a little upset about. But then I thought about it and I was like, they're more new school. It was A Day to Remember.
Is Newfound Glory on there?
I don't know. Rise Against is on there.
Yo.
Gym Class
Yeah,
Heroes
there
is
you
in
go.
that bitch. Bowling for Soup. I mean, dude, there's
I
some-
feel like-
So let's talk about the
Pierce
Gym
the
Class
Veil.
Heroes for a moment.
Oh, okay.
So the lead singer of the Gym Class Heroes used to be a fucking pizza delivery driver
Travie.
before he was
really.
a singer. And that motherfucker delivered pizza to my house before.
Trav.
Really?
Yeah, he was cool as fuck. And then they just blew up.
Didn't he
Oh,
marry Katy
shit.
Perry or was engaged to her for some time too as well?
I have
Like
no
back in
I
the
don't
day?
know about that.
I think he dated her. That's, kudos.
Yeah, we definitely went off topic with that, but still.
Nah,
topic.
that's
It
fine,
sounded like I was
man.
English.
We're just going back in time for a minute, man.
Yeah.
You ever watch Malcolm in the Middle growing up?
Hold up. Yes,
Hold up.
I did.
Hold up.
Don't let me forget this. We were talking about horror movies, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wanted to bring this up before and we just got off track, so I don't want to forget. If you guys, do you like, because you like quality horror movies, right? Like so you care about movie quality mass, like you're involved in shit. So here's my question to you. When do you have an appreciation for older horror movies that are like cheesy? Like, so an example, like I love the movie Dusk to Dawn, the fucking Quentin Tarantino movie. Or whoever did that.
Listen, man. Horror's a weird subject for me. It's like I have a respect for the people that, help build that type of genre and that industry, man. Like, yeah, I fuck with it. You know what I mean? What I don't fuck with is like all that new shit, man. All the ghost ones, like Paranormal Activities and I don't know.
See, I'm
shit like
reversed. I
that.
like that shit, but I don't like gory shit. Like I don't like Saw. There's not one Saw that I was like, oh my god, this
See,
is
I
so
fucked
amazing.
with the first couple Saws, man. I thought it was unique. Like, but that's what I mean. Like, people, all right, bro. People don't understand the industry has changed. Like I said, like when Rob Zombie came out with Halloween in 2006, 2007, and then the second one 2009, a lot of people were fucking pissed that he made you experience Michael Myers in a different way than you normally seen him. Because Michael Myers was always slow walking, eerie. He's never real aggressive, shit like that. But
well, yeah, what was different in his?
Rob Zombie's Halloween was fucking Tyler Mane, 6'8", 300 fucking pounds. First of all, like fucking monster.
Yeah,
Dude was a fucking savage, bro. Like full on, like just breaking motherfuckers in half, like just a fucking animal, bro. Like there was no holding back. And then he actually broke one of the unwritten rules at the time. In the horror world would be, don't kill children. I don't know the dude's name. If Rufus wants to look him up, the dude from Spy Kids. The fuck's that kid's name, man?
Which one? The one that
Junie,
the one that oh man. All right. Hold on.
That motherfucker got the shit beat out of him in Halloween with a whole log. I mean, Rob Zombie's Halloween was fucking. You have to pull up a clip, man. But a lot of the hate he got for it. His first one was good. Like
Daryl Sabara.
Is that what it is?
Like I'm gonna just look up that scene right now.
Oh yeah, he got his ass. Yeah, put that scene up there for him. Rob Zombie broke that rule and he didn't give a fuck. But a lot of people were mad about it. You got to go into that movie knowing it's a Rob Zombie film. You know what I mean? You got to know how Rob Zombie is, man.
Time out. What's on the screen behind him?
Yeah, what the hell is it? Oh, it's supposed to be.
Oh, Chucky.
Yeah,
Okay,
child
so
play.
it's still some
yeah.
type of horror thing.
Oh yeah.
that's
oh,
Chucky.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, I'm not. Yo, you can tell I'm a comedy guy, right? Like this is not my genre. Like,
Yeah,
right
no,
there, baby.
I just put on
Chucky
this whole
series.
thing. They're like running through the series,
Yeah,
I guess.
fuck,
So I
cool.
figured I'd just let that play in the
Yeah,
background.
no, I fuck with it.
It's supposed to be like all the scenes.
Yeah, the Chucky series was good, man. Season 2 just dropped.
I didn't even know that. Honestly did not know that you even
this
had one.
Oh yeah, no.
so I will say the point of this podcast was this right
Just to
here.
shoot
Just
the
shoot
shit,
the
man.
shit. We're gonna talk right now. I figure like October. A lot of ghost story stuff. A lot of like what we're talking about. And
Random shit, man.
one of the things you remind me of is, so growing up, I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and in Jordan, Elbridge, they had like this really, really, really good like haunted hayride type setup, and it was like people would wait hours to go on this thing, and it was like a 3 mile long hayride back to the woods, and then it was an hour hayride. So it was like they did a really good job.
Right,
You stopped
right.
in the middle and got food and stuff.
Oh shit.
But the farmer's kid every year would, it was like an 8-year-old, right? They would dress him up like Chucky, and they built a box that looked like a toy box that he could fit in.
Right.
And they would put it next to the counter you bought your tickets at.
Wow.
And people would lean down while they're waiting in line. And he would jump out of the box and scream and then run out of the barn. And people would fucking lose it.
Nah, it
was
awesome.
amazing.
Where was that out of?
And it was in like Jordan Elbridge, so out of Syracuse.
Yeah, no, that's
Wow, look at his face. He's like, how do we start that? Revelry House, haunted house.
Yeah,
bro.
how do we get out there, man? We need to do something.
Dude,
like that.
that's like a thing for me. Like, I know out here you guys have like the fright worlds and like the things that come.
When I was 16, so I used to go to House of Horrors every year. Haunted Catacombs, House of Horrors.
Okay.
Always thought they were better than Fright World, in my opinion. They ended up closing down, but used to go there every year, man, and I always wanted to open some shit up like that. When I was younger, I was like, man, I want to open up a fucking. But then you think about it, it's like I ain't got millions of dollars laying around to open up some shit like that. And then, when House of Horrors closed down, a couple places out here bought some of their shit, blah, blah, blah. Now Fright World's obviously, the top one out here. There was some other one that just opened up. I don't remember what it was called, somewhere out here.
Isn't there like a zombie
It's like the House of Catacombs or whatever.
I thought there was like a zombie land or some shit that just, I don't know.
All right, well, check it. What is our man from the Puffin Stay say? Story time.
Oh, story time.
So when I was a kid, I was totally into like apple farms, apple picking, fall, whatever. Like it was my shit. Right. Growing up in the sticks. Well, I lived in the city in the summertime a lot of times with my cousins, staying with them a lot. But I was in the country for like my schooling, right? And the way my street was like this dead end street that they built these like Richie Rich houses at the end that didn't exist my whole life.
Right.
So as they were building that shit, them fucking builders would put the pallets at the end of the street. So every day we would take my grandfather's lawnmower. We'd hook up my buddy's dad's fucking John Deere bucket to the back of it, and we would drive over. We'd put as many pallets as we could stack up on the back and drive them shits over in like fucking roots. I'm looking at
Roots.
Derek and taking trips. In roots. It was like, motherfucker.
That's so funny.
And the story is basically we took them pallets and built walls out of them in my mom's backyard.
Right.
And then built like tunnels.
Right.
And then every now and then you would leave one of them off. So it was almost like a window.
Yeah.
And then I paid my friends to set up like a horror scene. And on Halloween, we charged people to walk through it.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
And I was like sophomore, freshman in high school.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was fucking
No,
awesome.
that's sick. We used to do that with cardboard boxes and stuff.
Hell yeah.
But like, that was like back in the 80s.
See, I never did no Halloween shit, but behind my house growing up in Lockport, we had this alleyway. It was like a big factory building, and then the houses behind my boy's house. And it's on the same block, man. We grew up on the same block. One side of the block was houses where I lived with my parents, and the other side was an Arab store, and that's what it was called. Like, it was called the Arab store. It wasn't
I'm glad
like,
you stopped and took a moment.
Yeah,
to
it wasn't. No,
recognize
I'm
what you just
saying
said.
it wasn't
Okay.
like, nah, because that's what it was. It wasn't.
Yeah.
They weren't even Arabs though. Like, that's just what they physically called it. Like, you know what I mean?
I got you, but I'm just saying. I appreciate you stopping for that moment.
Yeah, nah, man. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. I'm not. It wasn't just like. It was a corner store, but it was physically called. And anybody from Lockport knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The Arab store. Okay, that's just what it was. One stop. Good people, man. Burned down probably. Shit, over 5 years ago now. Probably just burned down. They moved uptown, man. So they're still around. They got a spot in the Falls, man. Good people. They've been there my whole life. Always go around there. Growing up, getting popsicles. Everything was cheap as shit. Chips, drinks, whatever. We used to skate past to go to the park, whatever. So anyways, it was an alley. We used to call it the jump. It was like all dirt, and we used to build bike jumps back there. And we jumped. Well, the factory had fucking hundreds of pallets laying around, dude. You could just take them. We used to build like 20-foot long fucking forts, bro, like 4-story high out of these fucking pallets, man. Put tarps over them. Go to the carpet store and get the free sample rugs. Fucking staple that down. Put door. Like, dude, it was nuts, man. It was a good time.
That's crazy.
It was a good time, man. I had fun doing that shit. So, yeah, pallets, bro. We all grew up on pallets. We got some pallets in here right now. So
Right.
Yeah.
making the best of it.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a good point. We do have pallets in here right now.
Right.
That was like,
the studio was built.
And that's what's up, though.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, dude, when we came here from Seneca One, shout out to Joe Cons and Sean and everybody over there. They took good care of us, but we needed a different space. Something was our own. And I walked in here, and there was like 5 pallets sitting in the corner, and then this broken ass table.
Right.
And my wife, shout out Mr.Green, was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with this?" And I was like, "We gotta get rid of it somehow." And I was like, "No, we're gonna fucking build something out of it."
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's perfect.
So be in the middle of October, man. I don't know what kind of ghost stories y'all got. If you have any experiences with shit, but
Yeah. Why don't we do this? So throw a ghost story out real quick, and we'll do our handles and head out just for the first episode,
Yeah.
and we can kind of pick it back up next week.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
But so you had mentioned to me when we were talking about this Gudelberg, right?
Oh man, Gudelberg.
Yeah.
Cemetery. So I mean,
Whoa, the lights just flash, yo.
fuck. So just to
Fucking
put it out there
refrigerator.
for those of you, I'm the biggest horror fan in the world, man.
He did say horror, guys, not horror. He did say horror. I'm just wanting to
yeah,
just
HORROR
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that one. But I do not. I don't fuck with ghosts, man. I don't do none of that ghost shit, that haunted shit. Roots here. A minute ago, I asked him where the fucking bathroom was. So like, yeah, go down that long fucking hallway. He goes, watch out for the ghost. So I'm walking down this fucking hall, left, right, looking behind me, feeling some shit. I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm never using that bathroom again.
Yo.
But yeah, so I don't like the ghost stuff, man. But horror shit I'm into.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for also clarifying HORR.
Man, this is we like, I don't know. We're doing our thing. It is
But
what it is.
I did want to say this building is haunted as fuck. If you ever come to the studio, I have a video of a black entity walking through the door,
What door?
through our door at the
Our door.
studio.
Studio
This door,
door. Yeah. I haven't
covering
seen
up
that. I
this
gotta see
camera
that.
and walking out. Then
Shut the
also,
fuck up.
yeah, and then I've also had to come here by myself in the middle of the night. There's not a car in the parking lot. It's the winter time, okay? And I'm walking through the building, and you hear other people walking around, shit going on, but ain't nobody here. I will say there's this dude Larry down the hall. Shout out to Larry.
Shout out, Larry.
Shout out Larry. He's the man.
I don't know Larry.
But Larry told me that at nighttime, if he's here working late or something, he don't like going down by the bathroom, right? Something freaks him out.
That
It's like
bathroom? Where-
the one at the end of this hall on our floor.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That's where I just walked.
So he don't like going there,
Nah,
right?
hell nah.
So we have a show here called the Witchy and Tipsy podcast.
Right.
And one of the girls, like a medium or whatever they call it, and they said there's a dude that haunts this place, and he hangs out down towards the bathroom. And every motherfucker tells me that they're afraid to go down by the bathroom. And that's
what he
before they know
fucking-
this shit.
Yeah.
You didn't know this
Well,
shit.
nah, but I fucking felt weird as soon as he said something. I'm walking down that hall, and it's like, that's a long fucking hallway, dude. Like,
You got that cross on your neck. It'll be all right.
I think I'm the only one that
Walk with
like.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Through
yeah,
Jesus,
but that's
all
a-
things are possible.
that's a two-way road. Because I got the opposite as well going on. You know what I
I'm
mean?
with
Not
you.
in a negative way.
Balance.
You
I'm
don't
not
know what I'm
religious.
talking about, do you?
Balance.
You don't ever watch It's Always Sunny?
No,
And
I used to.
And they
a
try
little
to
bit.
fucking
I'm a
argue
Trailer
with
Park
Mac.
Boys guy, man.
So I love
Hard.
Trailer Park Boys, but
Die Hard.
It's Always Sunny to me is like my shit.
Yeah, nah. See, he's got me looking at that fucking door now.
I
don't
keep
know.
doing.
I don't-
What do you go? The door's locked, bro.
Oh, yeah, the ghost is gonna take that into consideration.
Yo.
That the fucking door is locked.
Hey, they're pretty. He seems to be all right though.
All right. So for anybody watching this podcast, I want to be clear. We're going to hopefully be doing a episode of Spaced Out Podcast this Halloween coming up at a local Buffalo haunted location.
Yeah.
And we have determined that Gilly will be attending.
He will. I can't wait.
We're not going to be able to film our faces the way we wanted to, but I'm thinking maybe if we do cell phone stuff, we'll figure it out.
We'll
But
insert some clips. We
Shit,
got this, man. Yeah, it ain't a thing, but a chicken wing.
Yeah, listen,
be
y'all
great.
need to see the hallway one of these times. This fucking hallway is no joke, man. It's
So-
fucking, at night too, I wouldn't be here at night. That's why early.
So my first time here in this building, we came in here to film the first episode of Space Out Podcast, and
On mushrooms.
I was on mushrooms. My wife and I decided to eat mushrooms all day that Sunday, and then it was like, oh yeah, got to go to the podcast. It was like 9:30 at night. Pulled up in here, first time I ever met Drew. Walked in here, sat right there where you're sitting,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I gotta use the restroom, and they're like, all right, cool. I walked down that hallway. And I felt it, and I was like,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying, bro.
I said, but it's all right though.
See, it ain't all right for me. I don't fuck. I felt it too walking down that hallway, and then I walked in that bathroom and it was hot as fuck. But
yeah, they got that.
they got the heat pumping.
The heat's
in there.
pumping through there,
Fucking-
man.
But,
But you were gonna say something about witchy and tipsy.
Nah, just as I said it, they already
Okay.
they go down there, they feel
They feel
this
that
dude.
energy, yeah.
And honestly too, right? Like
that shit was sketch.
it's what you believe, right? Because there are some things that are explainable. Like so, my friend at Iron Island Museum, shout out to Laurent. I sent her a video when we first moved in. I was like, look at this security camera. Like, look at this thing. Like, that's an orb, right? And she was like, 'cause I fucking wanted it. Like, I wanted to be like, yo, we got some shit right here.
She's like,
And she's like, no, it's dust,
particles,
right?
yeah.
Like, she's always shutting me down. Like, 'cause she's very logical. Like,
Right,
you have
right.
to be able to say, this definitely can't be anything else. But everything that people complain to me about as the studio owner, I can explain. Like, they'll be like, oh, when I go to the bathroom, it smells horrible. And it's not like somebody took a shit. And it's like, yeah. But below that end of the bathroom is a dog kennel with tons of dogs.
right.
So there's like things that
Nah,
I feel
that
like
hallway
explain
definitely.
some of that shit.
Even if he
Yep.
didn't say shit to me, that hallway was just.
Yep, the zigzags, right?
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a long fucking,
Spooky.
especially at night. There ain't no fucking way. So,
And the lights turn on as you walk.
Maybe we should do a ghost hunt here.
yo, tell me why. Yeah, the fucking lights.
Look, I think I want to do that with the Bored Ape. We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll have to cut that out. Cut that.
Yeah,
that.
cut in.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
man. I don't know. Fuck that. So, anyways, I don't really have nothing.
I mean, did something
I mean,
happen at
Goodle-
Gudelberg or what?
Yeah, I mean, we were at Gudelberg, man, at 3 in the morning. Me and my buddy, Zach, and his parents. It was quiet as shit for a while, and there was no one else there, man. It's like a dead end when you pull in Gudelberg. Like, and I heard the stories about, all the killings.
And
Yeah, the killings, the doctor that used to, kill the broads getting abortions and da-da-da-da-da, and all, you hear shit. It is what it is. But nah, man, it was like 2:30 in the morning out of nowhere. Some chick screamed bloody fucking murder back by the pond, like where that shit was happening. And I don't wait around. I fucking ran. I put my hood up and got my ass in the car, and that was that.
that's what's up.
You know what I mean? Other than that, I had a sleep paralysis issue where, I woke. I don't think I woke up. I was
Sleep what?
paralysis or whatever it is.
Oh, what is
know.
that?
Paralysis?
Oh, paralysis.
Yeah,
I was like,
paralysis. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's got a snowmobile. Motherfucker sleeping on a snowmobile.
Yo, I was about to say, like, are we
the
gonna,
bullet.
like, dude, how many cc that got?
Yeah, no shit.
Yo, that's funny.
Nah, man, I laid down once. Fuck, man. Literally just laid back. As soon as I shut my eyes, just felt like there was like somebody, face to face with me, man. I opened my eyes. There was some, I don't even know. It's a demon, female, fucking nun type of, just some scary, fucked up shit. But it was definitely a female old lady. And it's like being held down, bro. Couldn't move. Fucking
Shit.
Yo.
face to face with this bitch, bro. For
Yeah, yeah.
probably 5-10 seconds, couldn't move, and then just boom, you just sit up. It's like, I don't know, you know what it is, where you half asleep, you half awake, some shit, like you see shit
Yeah.
in the real. It was fucked up, man. Ever since then, I was like, nah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but firsthand, like, I got a lot of family members and shit like that have seen shit and talk about shit, but me personally, I never, I don't know. I grew up watching those ghost shows, man, and that shit fucked me up. Like where they show like the reenactments and shit. I'm talking when I was a kid, like 5-6 years old. Yeah, that shit. I don't know. I just don't fuck with it, man. I get eerie feelings. Like I said, when even walking through the hallway, it's broad daylight, it's perfect light. I still felt like there was something on the back of my neck, like. But I've never had no proof. I can't sit here and tell you I seen a ghost walk through the door. But I know there's some shit, whether it's in my head or out here. I don't know what it is, man. But
Yeah.
I don't like it.
If you've never been to Gudelberg or however you say it, cemetery,
Pigman's
basically,
Road too. You ever
Well, that's
been there?
somewhere different, but
Yeah, no, that's not too far away from there. But
what Gudelberg's just like a cemetery in Holland or out that way. And basically, quick synopsis of the story is there was a doctor that lived there, claimed that he did a bunch of these illegal abortions and killed a bunch of women and would throw their bodies in the lake.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. I don't remember which news channel it is. One of the local news channels at Halloween, they do like Buffalo true haunted stories. They go to all these places and feature shit. And the historian says that the story of Gudelberg is not true, right?
Really?
But it's still gotta be haunted because there's
Right.
been too many experiences. Like we went there, I brought the drone. Me and Mrs. Green were waiting for it to get dark, and at the time I was flying a DJI Mavic Mini,
All right.
and one of the original ones.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking, as soon as we turned it on, and I took off, like when it got dark, it was taking photos on its own, and then the batteries were just dying.
Yo, see, okay, so the fact that you said that the batteries were dying. So my aunt and uncle, out towards Pendleton area, like Lockport, Pendleton, the canal banks, supposedly, like when they built the canals, thousands of people died. They got sick, and they, workers digging the canal, they just buried them in the fucking, on the banks. And she said they had an experience, when they were there, when they were probably like 18, 20 years old. They're sitting in their car, and just something started pounding the underside of her car, like where their feet were. Boom, 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 boom. They freaked the fuck out. Yeah, they left. She came back years later. Fucking metal detector, battery, dead. Put a new one in, dead. Put actual battery pack in, dead. Like they couldn't. So I don't know what the hell it is. Same shit, like you said, your drone battery just died. I don't know what the hell type of energy or what does that, but same shit happened to her, man. Couldn't do nothing. Just kept killing the battery, instantly. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of none of that, man.
Holy shit, we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
What about you? Before we get out of here, you got a story or not?
I mean, I feel a presence in my house on the daily. My youngest son, he's somebody's whispered hi into his ear. That freaked him out. That was a couple years ago, and that kid, like, he booked down the fucking stairs. I was outside with the dog, and he was like, "Yo, pops, like this something just like like said hi," and a female,
Yeah, see,
and yeah, right.
I'm out of that motherfucker.
So, and both of my kids now have seen, there's an old man and an old woman that hang out in my wife and mine's bedroom in the doorway and stuff. They've seen him.
In the bedroom?
Yeah, they've seen him like here and there.
It's just Derek in the morning.
Yeah, brother. Right? No, yeah. So, yeah, we're asleep, and they're like out in the living room or whatever, like, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, hanging out, summertime or whatever. And on their way back to bed, boom, we've heard knocks and stuff like that.
See, nah, you fucked up. You gotta get out of there.
Yo,
I don't know how you sleep in that.
like,
fucking
So, well, my wife does tarot, and she's very spiritual and taps into that. We've actually talked to one of them as well, like through a pendulum, but we can get to that another time.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah, we
about
actually,
that.
because October's, we gotta.
Yeah, we got some episodes.
We got some times. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, where can we find you if they want to follow you there, Gilly?
Instagram only, man. B716__. Yeah, man. That's it. Instagram. I don't fuck with nothing else really. So.
All right. What about you?
Oh, you can get you can catch me at NTY_Roots_Trichome. That's NTYROOTS_TRYKOME. You know what I mean? That's on IG. I got other couple places, but you just go to that main page and I got you.
Can you tell who does this all the time? Like one of us is not only always on a mic. You can also find him on the Spaced Out podcast.
Shit. Yeah, I do other shit too, but I'm just saying, like, we're here for this right now.
I'm just saying. Oh, humble. That's humble. I respect that.
Yeah, man. That's it, man.
All right. If you want to follow me, you can just follow Revelry_House or High Peaks_AI. Or 10 other pages.
I was gonna say about 6
I'm
other
easy,
pages, man. He's everywhere. You got him, man.
Yeah.
You know them.
Yeah,
They're the eyes in the sky, yo.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you know. All right.
Yeah,
We
I
out.
appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace.